Okay, good morning, teacher. Good morning, classmate. Today we are going to discuss about the importance of professional ethics for teachers. The members of the groups are Catherine Quiña, Erika Santamaria, and me, Helen Davalos. So let's start with Catherine. Can you tell us something about the paper, about the introduction?
Yes, good morning, classmates. Okay, the first I would like to read this small sheet that is a professional code of ethics is a guideline principles. I mean to assist professional conduct work with common dedication, sincerity, honesty, and with integrity. So, in this paragraph, I think the professional code is very important when you have the different profession because you can need to work focus on the different behaviors and also the important I think the careers or the different works you need passions dedications and love for this job to have a good performance in this work. So,
Yes,
what do you think, Helen?
yes, you're right. I think that, well, as a professional, we need to be an example for other peoples and for our work group, we can say. So this is the way that we can change the behavior of the people to be right and maybe to change our society. Let's continue with Erica.
Yes, of course.
What do you think about this, Erica?
I agree with all of your ideas. I think that this part in the journal, I can see that this part is the most important that you when you choose this career that is for vocation uh, to teach for your students. That is the professional ethics is a guide which facilitate the teacher to provide quality education and include good values among the other. That is the more important part. You can teach about of the values, and it's important to provide a excellent education. I think that.
Yes, as the last point, it says that the professional code of ethics for teacher is purposely designed to protect the rights of the students and all the students. It is right because we have to let know the students how are the rights and also the responsibilities too. And it's the duty of the teacher that to let let the students know how to behave, maybe also in the society and in the classroom too. Let's continue. Let's talk about some importance of the professional ethics for the teacher. Let's start with Erica. What can you tell us about this?
That are some aspects that the teacher that implement in their professional environment. So I think that the most important when you work is the school, that is the formal agency that then you go and provide education to the students. So that is a element primarily a workplace that need you to have a good ambient for all the teachers. Also, I think that most important part is the relationship between the students and the teacher. So it's important to have a good communication and also it's important to be reciprocity for the student and the teacher. And you, Catherine, what do you think that is important of professional ethics?
Okay, I think in the education the teachers are the principal model for the students because the teacher are the mirror and when the students to focus all attentions. So I consider the teacher are responsibility for the teaching because they should be develop or potential of the students. So also the teacher not only teach general contents or general knowledge, the teacher also teach the important moral principles, the values. So for that reason, I think I consider the school is very important for the society because the teachers are the principal case uh, to to the society and the schools. What do you think, Heli?
Yes, I am agree with both of you because as Catherine mentioned, teachers are who lead the students. The teacher is going to give an example to the students how to be, how to behave for to become a professional for our country in this case. So as mentioned in the second point, the school is that formal agency which provides education to students. It is total right because as I mentioned, we are going to form professionals. So we need to teach the students how to be with other people and maybe with his whose work classmate, que digo, con sus workmates. They are going to need how to behave with them. Okay, let's continue with the code of ethics. What can you tell us about this, Catherine?
Okay, in this part, I think it's very important the code of ethics because when you are a professional, you need to know this type, what is the correct and incorrect. So I think, for example, in the school, when the students have a problem, the teacher is necessary to have an empathic with these situations. So I think in this part, the teacher must show empathic for the problem and try to help solve this problem or help for the students. In this part, I think it's very important the code of ethics because it is the human values, the moral ethics, the moral principles the human have. So for that reason, I think it's very important in the different job.
Yes, and what about you, Erica? What do you think about those codes of ethics?
Okay, I understand about the code of ethics that is offers a set of guidelines for teams, organization that can use to make a decision in the workplace. In this case, it's for the professional of the teachers. So it's important when to have all these guidelines. The teacher is the lead of their institution or their class. That is the head of the group to see the common good and influence the action of these members. Also, the teacher is the more important is the more important role in their school because the teacher is always to go to the good attitude and to teach and complete all the elements of the school.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. I think that the teacher is an intermediate in here, an intermediate, because that teacher is going to help to solve some problems that could be present in the school, and also is present is something real. So for these cases, the teacher needs to know how to behave with the students, and they need to be equal from one student and from other students. Teachers here don't need preference. Teachers have to show a good code of ethic. Okay. Well, now let's with the conclusion. Well, here we have some quotations of the article. It says teachers should show how an equal level of dignity to his profession, institution, students, college, and parents. That's what I mentioned before. So teachers should especially stress on developing the professional ethics with them. So while the teacher are in their work, they need to present his ethics. They need to be an example for other students. What can you tell us more about this, Catherine?
Okay. Okay. I think in this part, the teacher need have the same behavior or the same ethics when the teacher interact with others. So in this part is very important because in the equal level of dignity in this profession, it means the teacher need have the same behavior with others because the teacher is the model in the school. So the teacher need try to be a model or the example for the students. So I think the ethics is important for the teacher.
Yes, and you, Erika?
Okay, I agree with Catherine. Let me add something about this conclusion. That is, the teacher is important to know about their vocation, and how to be a good teacher is important to put all of these code ethics that they practice in their school, and always to have a good satisfaction of the teacher and complete all of the duties and responsibilities that they have in their school.
Maybe those things means that the teacher needs to perform their duties seriously, but not rude. The teacher has to be seriously and not rude. And also the knowledge of the professional ethics that we have been seeing, it's very important because it is essential for the teacher, the implementation of this, to have, how can I say, a good environment in the classroom and with the college also, or the parents. Okay, so thank you a lot. This is all for discussion group. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Goodbye.